Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great Monday wherever you are. So, for today's quote, it's a very short one, and there's two of them. The first one was written by Helen Marie, and sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are not responsible for other people's poor behavior towards us, or their gaslighting, or their manipulation, or their unkindness. That's on them. What's on you is how you choose to respond, set boundaries, know your worth, and not let their actions impact the beautiful soul that you are. I love it. And the reason why is because I feel like as when we're kids or even when we're adults, we often tend to make it about ourselves in the way that, like, okay, maybe I did something wrong, or maybe there's something wrong with me, or maybe if I do things differently, or if I change myself, they will be better to me. Or if I, you know, make a different choice and they will be more accepting of me. You do not owe anyone anything. I'll tell you that. And if someone treats you like shit, it's their issue. It's not a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of who they are. And that is easy now for me to remember. But when things would happen to me as a kid, when I would get bullied, I used to think there was something wrong with me. And I just desperately wanted to fit in. And I thought, like, if I was nicer to these people, maybe they would like me eventually. And it wasn't until I got older where I realized, no, you didn't have to change yourself to be liked. It's because they were not the best people and they were not nice, and that's on them. And that's their behaviors that are not for you to dissect and try to understand, because whatever they're going through, they're lashing out, and it's, you are, unfortunately, they're punching back. So as a kid, it's hard to understand that. But as an adult, it's much easier to understand that. And I feel like when you go through stuff like that and you've got nieces and nephews, it's a blessing in disguise, to be honest, because you can teach them that now. You can make them understand or help them understand that, like, if someone is being mean to you, it's not because it's your fault. It's not because of who you are. It's because of who they are. And I wish, someone had told me that when I was younger, but I also didn't open up. So yeah, can't really do much there. And here's a second quote. Don't go above and beyond for people anymore. Meet them as far as they meet you. Speak to them as much as they speak to you. Include them as much as they include you. Very simple, to the point. I don't know the author of this quote. I love this quote because I used to go above and beyond for people who weren't doing the same for me. And it's not like I'm like tallying up, okay, they did this for me, I did this for them, they did this for me, I did this for them. It was never like that. It was just like, you, over time, you start to see that, like, okay, you are putting in more effort and energy into this friendship or relationship, whatever it is, and they're just not meeting you there. And it's understandable when someone has something going on in their life, right? And if they can't show up, that's fine, because, like, we all have days or even phases in our lives where it requires us to kind of, focus on ourselves, or just like whatever it is in the day. And if we can get time for ourselves to sit down and rest and take a mental break without having to, like, get back to everyone, that's for your mental health, and that's fine to do, right? But aside from that, aside from taking care of your mental health, taking care of stuff that's going on in your life, I would, with some people, would not see the same energy or effort. So I had to learn the hard way and to let go of that friendship, because I started to notice that, like, hey, I'm the only one putting in time and energy into this and checking up on them, and they're not even giving me a little bit of that. And especially, it's more hurtful when you see that they are doing that with other people and you have been nothing but nice to them. And yeah, so, like, for me, I had to learn this the hard way, and it happened later in life. So yeah, I think the biggest lesson for me in the last few years has been, like, you know what? You're not being mean or being rude if you decide to take your energy and reserve it for yourself and other people who are putting in the same time and effort and energy with you. It's not being mean. You're just taking care of yourself, and you are meeting them where they're meeting you. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and, have a good week ahead of you. If you guys got something fun, exciting planned, I hope that it goes as accordingly. If not, then, just understand that maybe it was meant to happen that way because there was something else that was supposed to happen. Please take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next Monday.